Hello, everyone. It's Ryan, Tiffany's husband again, and I'm here to talk to you about journaling our way. Not this way, not that way. We're journaling our way. So, the theme sort of is vintage Christmas from what I understand. So let me do a vintage Christmas song for all you people out there that love to hear the dulcet tones of my singing voice. Deck the journals with lots of stuff. Ha 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 ha, let's put it in there. Put a pocket over here. La 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 la, we'll put one over there too. We'll fill it with cards and lots of Christmas. La 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 la. Journal our way.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna scare all of the people away. Scare all the people.
Scare all the people. Make them run. Fa la 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 la.
Okay. What do you think, Biscuit? I'm scared. Yeah, I don't blame you. Alright, guys, so journaling our way. It's gonna be hosted by Sunflower Tasha DIYs and me, Simply Blessed Crafts. This is something that we're starting out new this month. It's going to be every month now, and it is journaling our way, and we are inviting anyone that is interested in journaling. So I hope you guys are excited for this. Anything that inspires you, there's many different ways you can do it. You guys want to just do tags too, anything like that? Anything that inspires you, just come and have fun. Anyway, I got inspired to kind of go a little bit more vintage this time, so I have a vintage paper book that has a bunch of ephemera in it. It has cards and tags and all this kind of stuff. They can be a little bit spendy, but I did get this from Barnes & Noble. It has a lot of these vintage prints and stuff like this, and papers and stuff, and I really wanted to play around with this a little bit. I don't know, I've been really inspired by the vintage this time around. I wanted to kind of go a little bit more into the fun vintage stuff. I really liked the colors in this. It was a lot of the reds and stuff, the swirls, so I went with that. The vintage ornaments. So I'm just gluing down a bunch of our paper here, down in our little notebook. I got mine a little off center, and I wanted to make it sure it was straight, so that's why I pulled it back off. But anyway, and then I'm grabbing my ruler and I'm just tearing along the edges, guys. If you wanted to be a little bit more accurate and stuff, you could definitely cut these prior to this and, do it with one of the sliding things. What was really nice about these books that I've gotten, they came with some of these envelopes that are already got it all kind of mapped out for you. So I grabbed my bone well, it's not bone, but they call them a bone knife or whatever it is, and my scoreboard, and I'm just basically scoring where you would bend it, just so it'd be a little bit easier, just to make it a little bit more perforated kind of. And we're just going to put it to where it can be easily bended, and we're just going to fold it all up into our cute little envelope here. That way you can tuck some stuff away if there's, if you're doing this for yourself or something, and, there's like little tags that you really like to keep that you got from Secret Santa or something like that, you can put these in there. Or if there's like little keepsakes that you got the day that you're writing in this journal, you can put those in there. Pictures, or if you guys want to go pick out your tree this day or something, and you guys took a picture of it and you wanted to put that in there. It's just that's kind of what this is, guys. If you guys don't know what a junk journal is, it's not necessarily junk. I mean, you guys can definitely just do junk. I mean, there's many different forms of a junk journal. If you guys aren't familiar what a junk journal is, you can definitely use junk in it, but you're basically using scrap paper or scrap stuff that you have laying around, but you can also make keepsakes in it and keep stuff, and you know, make stuff, make cards, make tags, make it fun. Like, so this one here, I got some Tim Holtz dolls, some of the cutouts and stuff. And I thought about framing her head around into that little circle. It's kind of like a little ornament, but I ended up going out with these a little instead. This is actually vintage photos that I got from sent to me in a giveaway from Whatnot. And I've had it in my stash for a while now, and I was like, you know, this is actually already cut down. I'm going to trim it a little bit, just because the ends were really rough, but I wanted to, I ended up gluing these down. It does have a writing on the back. It said, Mitz, I think her name was, or Mullets, or something like that, and her age was like 13, so this is actually a vintage photo. And I'm going to glue that down into the little ornament thing on this little card that I got out of my book. And then I'm going to frame the picture here. And then I'm going to use this as kind of like a flip. This is going to be something that you can also put like a picture or something in it and kind of just have like a flip open to where you can show it off later. This is just something that I got in a ephemera thing that I got off of Amazon a long time ago. It's supposed to be like tea-dyed and stuff that was sent to me. It's supposed to be like a Christmas menu, but it's written in like their old cursive and stuff. And now I'm going to grab some stuff that I picked up at a thrift store. This is like the crystal beads that you can use for like decor and stuff. And I'm using a twist tie, and I'm just kind of twist tying that onto my little wire what do you call them? Where my pages are going, let's put it that way. I wanted to add some more dangles to this because I only had the one here, and I'm just adding a little red bell to it to kind of give it a little bit more Christmas flair to it. I liked the crystals because it kind of reminded me a little bit more of the vintage look. I did have one of these little ornament. It's kind of like a champagne gold color that were supposed to be for like the really tiny Christmas trees. And I'm tying this to the bell itself, and then I'm going to kind of tighten it up a little bit so it won't fall off. And then I'm going to trim that up a little bit later. My camera does end up shutting off on me, guys, on this. I ran out of memory, just letting you know that. So you'll have to see some of the stuff in the final reveal, but I add some stickers to this. Project number 2. I do add a few more. I will show you that in the final reveal. I didn't realize that it shut off on me, and I didn't get a chance to record everything. So I have been into making my own cards, my own vintage cards, or my own tags and stuff to put in my junk journals. I also am on Whatnot, and I like to sell some of that stuff too, if anybody's into the junk journaling and stuff. But I found these Uno cards at a thrift store, and since I don't know if they're all there or anything like that, I mean, granted, we probably could still play, but I've never actually played Uno Flip. I think this is kind of a newer version of it, but we're going to actually use these, since they're not vintage, we're actually going to use these and turn them into a kind of a vintage card. So, I pulled out some of the green and red, because that's kind of like my theme that I wanted to go with here. And I'm kind of just showing you that I'm pulling out, like, stickers that I have in my stash, just some stuff that I collected. We're also going to use some of the dolls from Tim Holtz. Some of these stickers I got off of Whatnot. Stamps I got off of Whatnot. The old stamps is just something that, I've been collecting from Ephemera. And then old book pages, stuff that, I've grabbed a book and I just basically ripped it apart. Don't come after me, guys. It was just something that I had in my stash. It wasn't a vintage book, I promise. But it was just, something that you can use as decor. Something that you are going to make it look pretty. Something that, you're going to take something that's just thrown away and you're going to make it look, beautiful. And that's kind of what I wanted to do with these. I got the whole bag of cards for $1. I got the book for like 50 cents at a garage sale or thrift store. I don't remember what it was. I think it was a thrift store. But it was one of those things is they had the book thing sitting outside. So I'm just like, okay, so either they're going to get to a point to where they're just going to end up throwing them away, or they're going to get sun damaged and get ruined anyway. So I'm going to take them and bring them new life. So here I'm just tearing them down. I want the one on this to show. I only did 2 cards for you guys. I wanted to do a lot more, like I had a bunch of them picked out. But I only did 2 for you. I'm dirtying it up with vintage photo, and then I'm going around the edges with dark espressos. Those are my 2 favorite that I like to do with these vintage style. And I really like this compass sticker here, but I didn't like, because it was a sticker, it had the white border on it, and I didn't like that. So right now I'm fishing out, trying to find the perfect stamp. Since we had red on the letter, or the number, I picked out a green stamp. It's just a little, like president. I think it's a president. It's kind of hard to see because it has some of the stamps over it and stuff like that. And it's, like I said, it is vintage and it's on side view, so I couldn't really make it out too much. And they're small, but I thought the green and the red would really tie into what we were going with. But anyway, I trimmed down, fussy cut around that compass. And again, that's going to tie in with a little bit more of our vintage theme. It does have a little bit of green tied in with that, so I kind of liked that. So we're going to glue everything down, and then I'm going to add this little Tim Holtz cutout here. One of his images. I like using them in some of these cards. And I really liked how it was kind of more, it wasn't over the top Christmassy, so you can use it for any time, but it did have the Christmas colors, and I think that's what I liked about it. I'm going to skip ahead and kind of do another one here. This one I kind of went green, so we're going to do a 6. And then we're going to do basically the same thing I did with the Mod Podge and the book page. And we're just going to Mod Podge that down. Like I said, I did want the 6 to show. So we're just going to have that showing there up at the top. And then we're going to basically dirty that up again like we did the last time after we get all the excess ripped off. Now, if you don't like the vintage, dirty, rustic look, you don't have to do that. That's just what I've been into lately, and that kind of just gives it a little bit more of a vintage, rustic flair. If you don't like to use the Tim Holtz Dark Espresso or the Vintage Photo, you don't have to do that. You can leave it the normal. I took one of these little pieces of paper that I had in my stash again. These, like I said, came from an ephemera pack that I got from Amazon probably like a long time ago when I was doing just starting into my crafting to do like decoupage and stuff like that. I just thought they were cool looking. It says something about like vintage doilies on it. But it was the only one that was really going to fit really good on this card. And I decided I was going to go with these 3 little ladies here that were all dressed up and ready, that were kind of standing next to each other. This one kind of turned a little bit less Christmassy. I wanted to add something else up to the top of her. I skipped a lot of this ahead because I was rummaging through everything I possibly could find. But I wanted something else that was a little bit more green that would match our theme. And the only thing I could come up with was a little green butterfly. So it wasn't exactly Christmassy, but I liked the outcome of it. And here we are now in the final reveal, you guys. I only did the 2 projects for you. Technically 3 since you counted 2 cards. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, there was a few things that you didn't see, so I did add a couple more stickers to this, and I'm just kind of showing you through now. And then I added that little girl there, that little pin up there. If you guys have not seen that, that is actually in one of my other videos. If you guys want to check that out, that is over in my Just Our Imagination playlist. Probably like 11 days ago or so, 12 days ago, something like that. I can actually probably have that linked down below if you really want to see that, but I'll show you how to do that with bobby pins. But here I'm just kind of running through all of the things in that, and then we're going to show you the cards that I make here. Here's the little green one with the girls, and then here's our little one with the guy and the compass here. And I hope you guys enjoyed that. Make sure you guys go check out everybody on the playlist. We have some new gals that joined us this month, so we're kind of excited about that, guys. So make sure you guys go check everybody else out. Make sure you guys go give Tasha some love and go give all of our gals some hype and some love. I'll see you guys all in the next one. God bless you.